In this little mountain town, no celebrity is safe. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for another Top 10 South Park Celebrity Impersonations. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at another group of celebs that this hit show has satirized, poked fun at, and in some cases just downright destroyed with its visceral sense of humor.
Yeah.
No!
Also, be sure to check out our original list of South Park impersonations.
From the housetop, clickety-click-click, down to the chimney with good Saint Nick.
This should get some comments.
Number 10, Phil Collins.
Oh, I think it's a horrible tragedy, isn't it?
Let this be a lesson to all future musicians. Should you ever find yourself competing with Trey Parker and Matt Stone for a Best Original Song Oscar, then do yourself a favor and pull out, because the consequences for beating them will not be to your liking. Genesis singer Phil Collins learned this the hard way after You'll Be in My Heart won over Blame Canada at the 2000 Academy Awards.
You'll be inside of me, deep inside of me.
As revenge, the creators had Collins make an appearance in South Park, where he was depicted as a boring singer that's constantly clutching his Oscar, which was later shoved where the sun don't shine. Lovely.
Put me down, you filthy bastards! Oh!
Number 9, Cesar Milan.
So tell me, what are the problems you're having with the child?
Despite being a short, fat kid, Cartman's misbehavior can at times be a force of nature that not even his mother can stop. Who else then could possibly control the boy? Why, the dog whisperer, of course.
No dog is too much for me to handle.
While he's well known for his work with canines, in the world of South Park, Cesar Milan turns out to be the one person able to keep Cartman in check. How? By treating him like a dog.
See, once again, I am the one going for a walk. This is about me. The child is lucky enough to come along.
Mom, this is degrading! God damn it!
Despite the role reversal, Milan actually gets off rather easy, considering he's portrayed in a positive light. He reins in and owns Cartman at every turn. How's that for an achievement?
See, this is the behavior we've been looking for.
Number 8, Bill Donahue.
Where is the rabbit?
After he made remarks that the Catholic priests who sexually abused young boys during the infamous 2009 scandal weren't actually pedophiles but homosexuals, is it any surprise that South Park decided to rip the president of the Catholic League to pieces?
You asked for the help of the American Catholic League. Let us do our job.
In order to maintain the secret that St. Peter was actually a rabbit, Donahue proceeds to murder and torture anyone who speaks out, spouting that it's all in the name of God. By the episode's end, he has a complete meltdown and overthrows the Pope.
Enough of this blasphemy! I'm the Pope now! That means I am the voice of God!
Planning to kill anyone who's in his way. Luckily, Jesus shows up in the nick of time and puts an end to Donahue's tyranny. Number 7, Michael Bay.
Mr. Bay, can you think of any ideas how to outwit these terrorists?
It may only be a short cameo, but that's all South Park needs to discredit this director. After he's brought in as a consultant on how to deal with a terrorist threat, all Bay can do is spout off ideas for special effects. The military council eventually calls him out on it and demands ideas instead. But of course, Bay being Bay, he doesn't know the difference.
We start by making a big CG building, and then we have a meteor go throsh, and it's all like crawl, and motorcycles burst into flame while they jump over these helicopters, right?
We didn't think it was possible to burn a celebrity this badly in 30 seconds, but once again, Matt Stone and Trey Parker find a way.
Those aren't ideas, those are special effects. I don't understand the difference.
Number 6, Rob Reiner.
Don't they know how dangerous it is to their health? Don't they know the hazard of secondhand smoke?
He's given us The Princess Bride, Stand By Me, and a few other good flicks, which in South Park just gets you portrayed as a fat, arrogant mess of a man who cares more about pushing his ideas onto people than actually following his own creed.
I will end smoking in bars in Colorado. There will be no more smoking.
Isn't he awesome, you guys?
When the boys blame the tobacco industry for their smoking, Reiner rallies the town against it by means of creating a commercial that nearly kills the kids for the sake of realism. It's probably not the best idea to take health advice from a man full of green goo.
My goo! My precious goo!
Number 5. John Edward.
I'm not a douche. What if I really believe dead people talk to me?
Then you're a stupid douche.
In what has to be one of the most scathing renditions of a celebrity ever animated, Stan summarizes why this TV psychic is the ultimate douchebag.
I'm saying this to you, John Edward. You are a liar, you are a fake, and you are the biggest douche ever.
He's immediately shown to be fake, but the show goes to great lengths to explain how his supposed communication with the dead is extremely harmful, not only for the grieving individuals who are suckered into his con, but also for humanity as a whole.
You aren't just lying, you're slowing down the progress of all mankind, you douche.
Douche!
As a person, Edward is shown to be insecure, self-absorbed, and yeah, just a total douche.
Now come on now!
Here he is, the biggest douche of the universe.
Number 4. James Cameron.
This is it. Throttle down!
He's directed some of the most successful movies of all time, set a record by traveling deeper into the Mariana Trench than anyone else, and has one hell of a catchy theme song.
His name is James Cameron, the bravest pioneer. No budget too steep, no sea too deep. Who's that? It's him, James Cameron.
On a mission to raise the bar of humanity, which dropped to new lows after we accepted Honey Boo Boo, Cameron once again descends into the darkness of the ocean, encountering Randy Newman along the way.
I've been diving in the deep and I'm feeling so cheap.
While everyone else seems bored of his exploits, we can't get enough of them. Oh, and congrats on being the only Canadian in South Park who doesn't look like, well, every other Canadian.
James Cameron does what James Cameron does because James Cameron is James Cameron.
Number 3. Cait Jenner.
I'm not going to apologize for saying Cait Jenner isn't a hero.
Her transition from man to woman caused a media storm, so of course South Park was going to take a stab at her. Contradicting popular opinion, Kyle states that coming out as transgender doesn't make her a hero, and that she's getting caught up in her own publicity.
I thought we were all on board that Cait Jenner is an amazing, beautiful woman who had the exquisite bravery of a butterfly flying against the wind.
As if that weren't bad enough, she goes on to become the Vice President of the United States after running alongside Donald Trump, we mean Mr. Garrison.
She looks like a donkey took a shit in her face.
Given her new position of power, we're sure to see much more of her wacky antics in the years to come. Here's hoping she doesn't run over any more pedestrians.
Buckle up, buckaroo!
Number 2. R. Kelly.
I was just standing here, and Tom Cruise locked himself in the closet. And I asked myself, why won't Tom Cruise just come out the closet?
This is another quick cameo, but one that blends so well with the episode's hilarious premise that we couldn't bring ourselves to not include it. With Tom Cruise refusing to come out of the closet, literally of course, the police get this R&B singer to try and persuade him.
I calm myself down, and I pull out my gun. Oh, Jesus.
In a callback to Kelly's infamous opera Trapped in the Closet, he tries to serenade Cruise to come out, only to end up locked up with him. And all this just adds another layer of crazy to this episode. How big is that closet anyway?
Now I'm in the closet. Now I'm in the closet too.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
All right, recently, we've all come to know the fish sticks joke is probably the funniest, most awesome joke ever. But who originally came up with it?
You punk-ass fool. Why'd you summon me?
We're gonna make it better. The movie's gonna be changed, and that is that.
Number 1. Lorde.
Lord, 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 I am Lord.
Randy Marsh is Lorde. That's about the gist of it. Yet somehow, the way the show approaches the idea of Randy having a double life as the New Zealand pop star makes it work.
And then finally I used the auto-tune.
Sparking touch, feeling good on a Wednesday. Giving me the hope, giving me the hope to go on.
While no one seems to be able to see through Randy's flimsy disguise, which is limited to throwing on a dress and yelling out that he is Lorde, there's also an odd sincerity to this running gag.
Okay, yeah.
Aside from the obvious joke of having Stan's dad pose as a young female singer, the way the character speaks so highly of her kind of makes us want Randy and Lorde to be the same person. We are sure she was flattered.
Oh, right, I forgot to tell you that part. I'm actually Lorde.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.